Hey guys, welcome to a Lunchtime Review. Today I'm going to try this Lunchly. This is the pizza. Uncured pepperoni and cheese pizza with prime hydration cherry freeze and a Feastful milk crunch bar. Sounds interesting. This is a refrigerated meal. It is 4.6 ounces for the, or 132 grams for the actual food part. And then the liquid is a 12 ounce bottle, 355 grams. It says made with real cheese, 12 grams of protein. We bought these at Kroger. That was $3.99. It says good takes, good vibes. Let's see. Everything else is pretty much the same. There's really not directions on here, but we'll see what's inside. 360 calories for the whole package. That's if you eat all the food and the drink and everything. It's 360 calories, so it's cool. It does have a pull tab right here. Pull it off. And then it's got a little tab that's taped, so yeah, whatever. All right, let me turn you down so you can see it really good. So there's the food, and here is the drink. The drink cherry freeze, and it is 5 calories. So the other food part is actually 355 calories for the actual food. So let's see. Yeah, once you get a hold of it, it works out pretty good. Okay. This one's hard to open. They really stuck it on there. Okay, so you get, here's your Feastful milk crunch candy bar. And then you get these little, you get 3 little pizza crusts. Looks like you get some pizza sauce. Okay. You get some pepperonis. How many pepperonis do you get? You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you get 3 pepperonis per pizza crust, and you get a little bit of cheese, not a ton, but you get enough to put on there to probably taste. So I'm going to go over to the table and we'll get, you know what, I'll be right back. Okay, I got a paper plate. I'm going to go ahead and make these, just make them up on the plate. That way we can have them. I'm guessing you could heat these up in the microwave if you wanted to, but you don't have to. They're kind of flimsy little, like tortillas almost is what they feel like. So I'm going to get those. I'm going to get my sauce pouch and see if we can kind of tear it right here on the corner. I don't want to tear it too big. And we're going to squeeze some of this on there. I hope I like this sauce because I'm just going to go all in. Okay, and I got my pepperonis, and you can use one of your pepperonis to kind of spread your sauce a little bit. Just overlap them, whatever. So the pepperonis actually could have been a little bit smaller, and they would have fit better, but that's okay. I'd rather have too much pepperoni than not enough. 3, and then and you don't have to have a paper plate to do this, of course, but it does help. Now I don't have a lot of cheese. There's not tons of cheese. I'm just gonna, like I said, there's probably enough there to kind of cover it up. I should have put the cheese on first. Who would have known? Yeah, I should have put the cheese on first. That way it would have stuck to the sauce. Tip for you, put the cheese on first. And that way it sticks to the sauce, and then you can just lay the pepperoni on top. Okay, there we go. So I'm not gonna heat these up. I'm just gonna take them over there and eat them just like you would if you were to take them to work or school or wherever you're eating these at. We're gonna try them cold. And like I said, you probably could stick them in the microwave for, I don't know, 5 or 10 seconds, but we're not gonna do that. So I'll be right back. The good thing about these are you don't have to let anything cool off. I'm just gonna open the drink. Pretty easy to open. These all look pretty much the same, so I'm just gonna pick one up and take a bite out. I wonder how easy the pepperonis are gonna be to bite out of, or bite into, or if I'm just gonna basically pull the whole pepperoni out. Let's see. You pretty much pull the whole pepperoni off. The weakest point here is honestly the crust, the pizza crust. It's there's no flavor to it at all. It's kind of like taking a flour tortilla that you make a soft taco with, doubling it over, maybe even folding it twice, and that's how thick it is, and that's how much flavor and texture, that's the texture of it. It's like a flour tortilla, but it's really, really thick. And it's not in layers, it's just a really thick flour tortilla. The pizza sauce does have some pizza sauce seasonings in it, but it's also very, very, very sweet. And the pepperoni adds no really seasons to it either. It's the cherry freeze. That's a nice cherry drink. It's got a little sourness, a little tartness to it. I like the drink. The drink's quite good. The pizza dough, the crust, super, super plain. It's an okay texture, but it's just like I said, it's just like eating a flour tortilla. The pepperonis, they need more seasonings to them. And I know these are geared towards more, well, I mean, they could be geared towards adults, but the kids are gonna eat these as well. And my guess is they don't want them like a spicy pepperoni because younger kids wouldn't like it as much. So they really gave you a plain pepperoni. So sweet sauce, plain pepperoni, not a lot of seasoning in it, and the cheese is okay. I mean, it's just cheese. Yeah, I mean, it's just cheese. It's not bad. So, I don't know. They're okay. When you bite into them, you're always going to pull that pepperoni off. I don't think you could not do it. I'm going to take that very last one, and I'm going to stick it in the microwave for just a few seconds. I'm glad they give you enough, enough sauce to actually be covering the whole crust. The problem is the sauce is just kind of sweet tomato sauce. It's really not, I mean, it's got a pizza-like flavor, but it's not savory. It's really not very, it's not a very rich sauce. It's just so bad. I'll be right back. I'm gonna throw this one in the microwave for maybe a little time just to see if it makes any difference if I warm up that crust a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, I did that one single one for like 10 seconds. It did melt the cheese just a little bit, and the sauce is heated up a little bit. So, and the little crust is heated up a little bit. So 10 seconds seemed to be pretty decent. So here we go. It made the pepperoni softer to where you couldn't hardly bite into it. I just wanted to pull it off. I like the texture of that crust like 100 times better. And actually the flavor of the pepperoni themselves, the flavor came out a lot better when you heated it up a little bit. Have a napkin ready because this makes a mess. If you're going to eat these, I would recommend you heat them up for 10 or 15 seconds. Make the 3 of them, put them on a paper plate, and heat them up for 10 or 15 seconds if you can, because the textures are so much better, especially with the crust and the pepperoni. It doesn't say anything about heating it up. There's no directions or anything. Just looking to see if they even recommend it or even suggest it. No need to heat. Here we go. No need to heat. Just add the sauce, the cheese, and the pepperoni. To heat if desired. They do have these directions. Spread sauce on the crust and top with cheese and pepperoni as desired. place it on a microwave safe plate and heat on high for 30 seconds. They're saying do 3 for 30 seconds. You could do 30 seconds. I think I would drop that down. For my microwave, I've got a pretty powerful microwave. I would drop my time down to probably only like 15, maybe 20 is pushing it for mine. But anyway, much better if you heat them up if you can. The tomato sauce and stuff doesn't really change the flavor much there, but the crust is a much better texture. It's softer. And the pepperoni, the flavor seems to come out a little bit more in the pepperonis too, and they're softer. So heat it up if you can. It's okay not heated, but it's much better experience if you heat it up. And I'm gonna open this milk crunch. I'm assuming it's like a Nestle crunch bar, like it's got the little cereal pieces on it. Yeah. A crackle bar, any of those. Not a bad little candy bar. I actually like the crackle ones better than I do the crunch ones better than just the regular milk chocolate. But you can see 2 bites and it's gone. You might be able to drag it out to 3 bites if you have more control than me. Overall, this is not bad. This meal, the pizza one, it's really hard for me to judge it. Heat it up, no, I'm gonna give it the same regardless, because heating it up really doesn't change a lot, it just makes the texture a little bit better. I'm still only gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. It's an okay meal. It's definitely gonna give you some fuel in your body and you know, make you be able to continue on the day, but it's not gonna fill you up necessarily, and it's not gonna be like super satisfying, because it's just okay flavor wise. It's not great, it's just okay. Better than average, better than like, I do think some of this is better than Lunchables, but I haven't had a Lunchable in a very long time, so I really can't fairly compare them. But I think it's good enough. I mean, if you were to give this to your kids to take to school, they would have something to eat and a drink to take with them. I think they would be fine. I like other versions of these better. I think some of the other versions would be, some of the other lunchly meals I think would be better, but this one's probably the lowest of the 3. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.